what are your thoughts on today's game?
I think other than the 9 minutes at the start where we've cost ourselves a mountain to climb, we've created a lot of really good chances in the game, and goals change games, and that's in 2 games against United. The biggest disappointment for me is that we've not taken more chances at key moments in the game. We went through early doors at 0-0, we don't go down and we try and stand up, and we get a poor shot away, and it then leads to them countering up the pitch and scoring later on, and that's frustrating for me. It's avoidable goals. And listen, take nothing away from United, they're a great side, and rightly so, they were up 3, and if you give teams of their ability chances, they'll take them, but I think the biggest thing for me is it shouldn't take to the 10th shot to go in before we even get a goal. And it's a wonder goal from the free kick, but it shouldn't take 10 shots before the first goal goes in.
Okay, so you mentioned the 3 goals there. Was that a disappointing aspect?
I think we just get spooked. I don't know if it's the first goal going in so early on, and it's just such basic goals, but it's just not defending our lines. Even on the second one, Danny's done really well to get in between the ball, and then we just don't clear our line. We should be putting it up the park or putting it out, and we kick it straight to their play, and she comes inside and scores a goal. It's basics.
Yeah. So you kept Dundee United at bay after a flurry of goals. Was it pleasing to see the side settle down and?
Yeah, I think once we settled down, we showed what we're all about, and we created really good opportunities. But the biggest frustration for me, and I think the biggest frustration for the girls, is that when you're having so many chances, I mean, the girls have come off at half time and saying that United have had 4 or 5 shots and 3 goals, whereas we've had the same and we can't put the ball in the back of the net. That's the biggest frustration. And when you see the chances that we had when we went through and goal in the first half, it's clear-cut chances that we either work the keeper or we make sure that we put the ball in the back of the net.
Okay, so Dundee United are arguably title favourites. What do you make of them today?
They're a great side, and that's the reason why they have been kind of put out as the favourites. You see the quality that they've got, and even if you give them a sniff in front of goal, they'll probably finish. And that's been in 2 games that even just half chances that the ball's just dropped, they've been clinical. And I think that's what wins. It's as simple as what wins games of football. If you score goals, you're going to put yourself in a good position.
You've got Stirling Uni next week. What are your thoughts going into that one?
Another really tough game. As I said a couple of weeks ago when I was speaking to the league, there's no easy games in this league, and it's just about being focused. We know the threats that Stirling will poses, and we've beaten them in the cup, so it's about making sure that we go into that game with the right mindset and just focusing on getting back to winning ways. But we know that Stirling will have their chances, and it's just about us stopping the silly mistakes. If we can stop the silly mistakes, I think we'll start to rise up the table.